Hi, it's Tresa, holistic health and fitness coach, and I love cooking. If you're new here, I'm so glad that you're here. I am going to be making my mom's Easter bread recipe today. So I tried a sourdough version and it came out pretty good, but I'm making an original version as well with the yeast, and then I'm going to be able to compare them. So I'll put separate videos up. So if you haven't seen the sourdough one and you watch this one, you can flop over. I'm going to put them up at the same time, about the same time. So this one's just going to have regular yeast in it. So what I have is in my bowl flour and salt, and I've made a well in the bowl. And right now I've got some eggs and sugar, and I'll put the recipes with the videos too. So you'll have the recipe below for this. And you just want to whisk that up so that your eggs and your sugar are well combined. And so whisk that up. Now, the recipe calls for grated lemon and orange rind, but I actually am using dōTERRA's essential oils, wild orange, and I put in a bunch of drops. I don't really pay attention, and lemon. And that just gives it a really nice flavor. If you have the rind, that's great too. I just happen to not have any right now. I forgot to buy them at the store. So I've also got melted butter, and I've got my, look at how beautiful my yeast is proofed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start adding to my bowl, and I'm gonna tip this down so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to put this mixture in. And I wanna just put this aside so I can scrape it out. You wanna make sure you get it all, of course. So, hey, so I've got all the sugar and eggs in with the lemon and orange, and I'm alrighty. When your phone is telling you that you can't make a video, look at how great this yeast proofed. Sorry, I got a little interrupted because of my phone, but I have the eggs and the sugar and the butter, and now I'm adding the yeast into where I have this well that I made in my flour, and I just want to get all that yeast in there. Meantime, the yeast had a chance to proof really nicely while I had to delete a whole bunch of things off my phone so I could come back and make this video for you. So I have everything in here, and now we're just gonna mix it really well. So I'm gonna start with this, and then if I need to get my hand in, I really like these glass bowls because they have a lid that goes on, a nice tight fitting lid. And so what I do is anything that has to rise, whether I'm doing sourdough or a yeast bread or something that's gonna rise, I mix it up in here, and then I just put the lid on and pop it in a warm spot and let it rise. So we're gonna want this to rise until it's doubled. So I really wanna get it mixed well, and then I will just let it rise. I'm gonna go outside and get a little bit of work done in the yard, and I'm going to do a couple of other things to get ready for Easter tomorrow here. This is not going to go up for you until after Easter, but I will try to get it up very early in the week. The Easter season lasts for 50 days. The octave of Easter in the Catholic Church goes for 8 days. So that gives you a whole week, plus the Easter season really goes for a long time. So plenty of time to make Easter bread. We don't make it before, but we make it after. So it smells really good already. I love that smell with the lemon and the orange and the yeast. And I'm just gonna get my hands in here now and get this kneaded up and mixed really well so that it will be ready to go. It is a little bit of a softer bread. all kneaded and ready to go. So I've got it in this bowl. I'm gonna cover it up. I'm gonna put it in a warm place, and I'll show you the next step once this doubles, which will probably take several hours. Easter bread rose, and it's about double in size. I just cut it into 2 pieces. And now literally I'm just going to kind of, doesn't need to be kneaded again, but I wanna just kind of shape it a little bit like that into a loaf. And I'm going to put it just like this in a loaf pan. And we're gonna let that rise again for probably a couple more hours so that it is, see that, just nice and shaped into a loaf. And we're gonna let it rise for a couple more hours till those are doubled in size, and then I'll bake it. It was a crazy day, but I did get my video working, and Easter bread is out of the oven, freshly out of the oven. It's still really warm, and it smells so good. And so I'm gonna let this cool completely and bring it to my family tomorrow when we have Easter brunch. Now, here's the thing. This Easter bread, there's a big debate in my family because one child likes it frosted and one doesn't. It's really delicious if you toast it and put butter on it, but when you frost it with just like an icing, you know, just like powdered sugar and milk, when you do that and then you toast it, the sugar kind of burns in the toast or whatever. So sometimes, so I've got 2, so we'll probably frost one and leave the other one unfrosted. But it's really delicious. It smells good. I have to say it smells a little better than the sourdough one, but the sourdough one tasted really good. So when I try this, I will let you know what our results were, although I may not video it, but I'll get back on and let you know. And wherever you are, I hope that God blesses you with a very happy Easter. If you're watching this after Easter, it's still Easter, so happy Easter and God bless. I wish you could smell this because it smells amazing. I just wanted to have a better shot of what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. Hey guys, I'm editing these Easter bread recipes. I've got the sourdough one and the regular one. You can check them both out. I'm gonna actually put them both up at the same time, and I'm gonna put this at the end of each of them actually. The consensus was that the regular Easter bread was, I won't say better, but it just tasted more like what we remembered the Easter bread that my mom made to taste like. But the sourdough Easter bread is delicious, and I actually sliced it up and froze it, and I've been still eating it. We're 2 weeks after Easter. It's still the Easter season for Catholics, and I'm still celebrating Easter for a few more weeks. So I know I'm a little bit late getting it up, but hey, it's still the Easter season, and you could still make it anytime because it's really just a sweet bread. We call it Easter bread, but it's a delicious sweet bread. So check both recipes out. And like I said, you'll see this same thing at the end of each one, but I just wanted to let you know what the consensus was. There's something about the yeast in the original recipe that just makes it smell like we remembered and just taste a little bit different. But the sourdough one is delicious, and I've been really enjoying that. So I hope wherever you are, you had a wonderful Easter, and happy Easter. If you're Catholic, we're still celebrating, so enjoy this Easter season. It is beautiful and wonderful in our church, and I hope wherever you are, God blesses you, and you have a beautiful day.